First and foremost, before we get started, I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rekah Kwadash, and double honors to those great millstone, while unto truth, and also to those elect that scattered abroad. I like to say, Shalom. Come back here today with another great, powerful lesson, the spirit and the power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And the type of day lesson is knowing the time. So I like to say Shalom to all our listeners and learn. Hope to sweep you today and guide you back in the path of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So before we start today's lesson, I have a few news articles, but we'll start here first with this one here by FPIF, or Foreign Policy in Focus. So we're going to read the title, then we'll go into it. It says here, is Russian mutual defense pact with North Korea truly mutual? So we already knowing that it's already reports and rumors that Russia is getting ready to send nuclear weapons to North Korea. So we already know that that's very alarming to NATO and also the West, which in fact is America. And also we seeing that Russia is getting more stronger alliance with these other nations, like China, North Korea, also with Iran. So we seeing these things are constantly picking up. And also we knowing that North Korea several months back sent troops to aid in the fight against Ukraine, to help out with Russia. So we already knowing that if North Korea gets attacked, Russia will come to their aid. And also if Russia get attacked, North Korea will come to their aid, vice versa. So we're seeing that Russia is becoming a guard to these nations. So these things are constantly picking up left and right. Also, we knowing that World War III has begun, and also it's getting ready to come full circle. We knowing that right now these nations are preparing for war. We hearing rumors of wars are all over the place. And also we knowing that the prophet, we're constantly warning you of these impending dangers, warning before destruction. The Lord always send his prophets out before he bring forth the destruction. So we are very close to these times, and a lot of people getting ready for the holidays, and also was rumors that military warplanes are all over American airspace. A lot of these things happen. And also we already knowing about these drones. It's been in the news for several days now. These drones across America, but you already know that they're trying to control the narrative. These UFO, the UAPs, but we know them as the eyes of the Most High. So we already know they sent these drones to cover up what really is getting ready to go down. So we already knowing that war is on the horizon. War is imminent. So we are very close to all hell breaking loose. So we are very close. So now let's go here to this next one. Let's go to this one. Here was a White House emergency. Let's get a little bit of this one here. It says here, White House in crisis, Biden and Harris cancel Christmas trip. Let's see here. Let's go to this one here. Let's see what it says. Might read a little of this one here. It said Joe Biden and Kamala Harris returned to White House amid chaos, spark theories. It said President Joe Biden reportedly counsel Salakia. I think it's going out. One moment. Let's go back. Let's see. Can I get it back? Let's go to this one here. That one kind of something came over that one. It says here, White House in crisis, Biden and Harris cancel Christmas trip and rush back amid speculation of emergency. So we probably won't go into this with it, so they rush back for some type of emergency, so we already knowing that could it be a cause of the drones over New Jersey? What it could be something about they were saying about they came to a solution with this government shutdown. Or could it be something else more sinister? So we're not ignorant of Satan's device. So these things are constantly picking up left and right. Let's just read a little bit of it. It said Joe Biden and Kamala Harris abruptly canceled their holiday plans on Friday, fueling speculation about an ongoing emergency at the White House. So as per various reports, so neither has issued a public statement, leaving the nation guessing about the sudden changes. So we're gonna find out, but we already knowing that these things, something is cooking. Could this be the possible dark winter? So let's go to this one. So we already knowing about these drones. We knowing about these war planes over the United States. So a lot of things that happen right before Christmas, which I think is in a couple of days. So we don't celebrate. We don't give a damn about this wicked holiday. But a lot of people right now are not aware, are not watching, and constantly sleeping. Getting ready for watch the NFL, getting ready to be in the house of feasting, and wondering why you are feasting, why you in the house of merit, why you are at folly. You know what I'm saying? These things are happening right before your eyes, and also all the games about to be over. So now let's go to this one here. It's another one I want to get right here. It says here, drones are buzzing around U.S. military bases. Said even forcing one too close to its airspace, so like that they reflect a growing problem. Let's read that again. It said drones are buzzing around U.S. military bases. Said even forcing one too close its airspace. Said they reflect a growing problem. So we're seeing right now, that's all they talking about, these drones right now. And already was a report I think I seen on Elder Monatizai was saying about this. It had a military, a guy in the military, a soldier, was saying that they sent these drones out to these different locations. So we already know that they are putting these things out there, these drones and different things, causing these things to happen, order out of chaos, constantly, creating the problem and trying to bring forth that solution. You already know what the solution is, the NWO. So we coming upon these times very, very fastly. And one thing about it, the Lord said, I will come like a thief in the night. So we already knowing that, it's around the holiday. Anything could go down at any given time. And once again, could this be the possible dark winter? So we're very close, that, hey, man, anything can go. We could have like some type of nuclear exchange, or it could be some foreign troops coming here, So we got to always be watching. We already know that they have these sleeper cells in place, knowing the time, what time that we're living in, the signs of the time, they're here. So now let's go here and get a quick precept before we start today's video. Let's go here to Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 3. Say, a prudent man or a wise man foresees the evil and hides himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So one thing about it, we foresee is the evil. And one thing about it, we're seeing all these different things that's going on left and right. They're constantly increasing left and right, constantly picking up. Things are not going back the same. There's no sense of normalcy. But it's like a lot of people are saying right now that, it don't even seem like the holiday, don't seem like Christmas, like it's here, it seemed very odd because a lot of people have a lot of uncertainty, a lot of people is foreseeing the evil. And one thing about it says here, it says, and hides themselves. Well, how do you hide yourself? This wisdom, this knowledge, this understanding, this gospel, shall sustain you. The Lord shall be a stronghold in times of trouble. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about the Lord's name will be a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and is safe. So that's where we want to be, in that safe haven. We want to be in a secret place of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. But it says here, but the simple pass on and are punished. The simple is the one that's getting ready for this damn holiday, getting ready eating and drinking, laughing and having a great old time, all sorts of folly, all sorts of foolishness, will only lead to your death and destruction. It's a lot of people right now, not watching, not aware, not considering, everything is fine. Let's drink, let's be merry. One thing about la, 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 and all hell is getting ready to break loose. So let's read this once again. It says, a prudent man foresees the evil and hides himself. So you got to be spiritual to see what's coming. A wise man, starting with the prophets, also the true believers of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, we foresee is the evil. We seeing that, these things are coming upon us at a fast pace. Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation, but the simple pass on and are punished. They see, but what they see not. They hear and they hear not, because they don't have their spiritual eye, and they don't have their spiritual ear. The Lord had put that veil upon them. You know what I'm saying? It had blinded them. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, that we seeing that these things are coming full tuition right before our eyes. And these things are getting ready to come upon us, whether you will hear, whether you will forbear. So now let's start today's video, and after videos, we'll start the lesson, and I hope that you will get edified.
Do you see what I see? This is right now, Christmas weekend, military aircraft over the United States. I've tried to make this video 3 times, and it keeps freezing me up in the app. It's never done that before. Last night, Vice President Harris and Uncle Joe decided to cancel Christmas trips and stayed in Washington, D.C. I don't give in to many theories, but this has my interest piqued. As a licensed student pilot, you understand that aircraft tell a story. This is a sub hunter on the East Coast right now. This is a refueler. Another refueler right now over the East Coast. Another sub hunter above New York. Another sub on the East Coast in North Carolina. Christmas weekend, President and Vice President cancel trips, stay in Washington, and this is the most sub hunters I've ever seen up in one day. What do they know that they're not telling us? There is no such thing as coincidence. Obviously, this is not to put fear out there. This is just saying, hey, something's up, and it's a lot of aircraft that are up right now.
We have to assume that we are close to war. I believe that whoever is commander-in-chief has an obligation to talk to the American people about getting ready for terrible outcomes. If more ominous scenarios are in fact true, then Americans need to prepare for being on their own for quite some time. Because the detonation of a nuclear device on American soil will not only cause panic, but it will cause, at least for some time, an inability of government to take care of people. So people need to be able to have enough food, enough water. They need iodine pills. This is not a conversation that the American people have had for a very, very long time. So we have not fought an enemy on our soil on a sustained basis since the War of 1812. But it's very possible that that could very well happen now, especially because we have very disturbing indications of preparations for attacks on American installations. And these have been going on now for months. Our government has not talked to us about it. Our government has not taken adequate measures to protect our infrastructure and our military bases. And the American people need to know that this is a very precarious situation.
Late night update. Biden and Harris cancel their vacation plans and head straight to the White House in the middle of the night. They're calling it an emergency. We don't know if this is about the drones. We don't know if it's about the bird flu in California state of emergency. It was also reported that Russia just sent 2 ballistic missiles that hit Ukraine. So this could be about a couple of things. But ahead of the New Jersey ban that banned all airspace from everything, all drones, it was reported by Bethany Frankel, which is our newfound correspondent on the street about all things drones, says that tonight has been the most active night of ever since it started. So this could be about a couple of things, but it's kind of concerning that they're willing to cancel the holiday trip and have an emergency meeting at the White House. This is starting to be COVID 2.0, 2020 2.0. And I just want to understand what's happening. I want the government to be truthful and tell us what's happening, because they're treating us like we're not mature enough to understand anything or have the capabilities to handle information and be able to not panic. So what's your guys' thoughts on this?
So let's start today's lesson. We'll start here. So, this could be what the possible dog winner. So I started here a quick lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And once again, I hope that you will get edified. Let's go here. Jeremiah, just rolling in the spirit. Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 46. Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 46, it says, "Unless your heart faint and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land, a rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. So we constantly seeing all sorts of rumors left and right, things constantly rising up. We seeing that these alliances are getting stronger and stronger. We seeing what the heathens are raging left and right, and also, in the news, about these drones, about, a war could be coming to America's shore, all sorts of uncertainty, and also we seeing right now it's going to be violence in the land. So we already knowing that it's going to increase. The love of many shall wax cold. A lot of things are constantly coming. Ruler against ruler, nations against nation. Also, this nation is divided. So a lot of things are coming upon us. Civil unrest. A lot of things are coming at a fast pace. So that's what we hearing right now. All sorts of rumors left and right, mischief upon mischief. Verse 47 said, therefore, behold, the days come that I will do judgment upon the graven image of Babylon, and her whole land shall be confounded, and all her slain shall fall in the midst of her. So that's coming very soon. America will be totally destroyed. Babylon the Great, very soon. We know that that's coming upon that time. The Lord's eyes is upon the sinful kingdom. That's why we're seeing all these different UFO sightings across the world. The Lord is visiting the earth that He created. He's getting ready to bring this place down. Let's go. Verse 48 said, then the heavens and the earth and all that is therein shall sing for Babylon, for the spoiler shall come unto her from the north, says the Lord. So one thing about it, we already know this place is getting ready to be totally destroyed. And also we know that invading force is coming in here very soon. We constantly warn you about these things. That's what they all is talking about. Everybody, it's kind of like right now, it's like something is coming. It's coming. And very soon, a lot of people are getting ready to be in for a rude awakening. Those spoilers are getting ready to come in here. And one thing about it, because America has spoiled many nations, and they're getting ready to be spoiled, because they dealt very treacherously. They're getting ready to be dealt very treacherously with, very soon. So the Lord is getting ready to bring this thing down, and we cannot wait. That judgment is fast approaching. Verse 49 says, as Babylon has caused the slain of Israel to fall, so at Babylon shall fall the slain of all the earth. Let's read this once again. Verse 49 says, as Babylon has caused the slain of Israel to fall, so at Babylon shall fall the slain of all the earth. So one thing about it, what's done to us is getting ready to be done to them. So one thing about it, the Lord is constantly, turning things back around. The Lord's constantly putting things back into order. And also we seeing the downfall of America right before our eyes. As we seeing right now, the government is constantly is constantly plunging into chaos. A lot of things, this DJ Donald Trump saying I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No matter what he tried to do, this place is getting ready to go. And one thing about it, the Lord's getting ready to repay. So we're very close to these times, the destruction of America. And also the Lord's getting ready to usher in the kingdom of heaven that dwells in righteousness. So we are so very close. So we're seeing that our salvation is very close at hand. So let's go here to Romans chapter 13. We get this last one, we'll close out. Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. Romans chapter 13 and verse 11, we'll close out here. And it reads, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So saying, knowing what the time, it's high time to wake out of sleep. It's time to, let go of these mortal thoughts. It's time to get up your lawn, watching, constantly, considering what's getting ready to go down. Examine yourself, because our salvation is at the door. The Lord is more closer than we yet believe. He is very close. Our salvation at the door. Great deliverance is upon us. The Lord's getting ready to return. Verse 12, it says, The night is forspent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light. So one thing about it is that, that's what we got to do. This wisdom, the knowledge, understanding. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, because the days are getting ready to get very perilous, getting ready to get very dangerous. And one thing about it, we got to put on that armor. We got to have it. We can't have no type of dents or no type of tarnish. This armor's got to be shining, like that light. You know what I'm saying? That light got to be in you. If it's not in you, you will be totally destroyed. We're constantly warning. Says here, the night is forspent, the day is at hand. The night is forspent, the day is at hand. We are very close. We are so very close. We're seeing that transition of power taking place right before I said, let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light. And one thing about it, a lot of our people still walking around in darkness, gross darkness, in the congregation of the dead. But they're getting ready to be physically dead very soon. That second death, the lake of fire. What is the lake of fire? America, Babylon the Great. This place is getting ready to be totally destroyed with these IBCM missiles, and also in collaboration with that laser and chariot fire. The Lord's getting ready to come on that fathership. Every eye shall see him, even the one that pierced him. We are constantly warning you. We are so very close, knowing the time. Verse 13 said, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and in drunkenness, not in chammering and wantonness, said not in strife and envy. So one thing about it, you got to let go of these martyr thoughts. Don't get overcharged, what I'm trying to say, don't get let your sins weigh you down. That's what I'm trying to say. So a lot of people right now just weighed down with these sins, these martyr thoughts. They won't let go of these martyr thoughts. They have the wrong mindset. And one thing about it, that's why the Lord said, come out of her, my people. This is not your rest. Verse 14 said, but put ye on the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Hey, let it go. You know what I'm saying? And walk accordingly, the best of your ability. And one thing about it, the Lord is getting ready to show up. He's getting ready to show out. All the games about to be over. And also, if there, when the Lord show up, there will be no more talking. We are very close to the famine of the word. And these things are constantly wrapping up. Time is constantly accelerating. We constantly warning you left and right. Around the holiday, we got to be constantly stand on God, stand on fire for Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua. Stay fervent. One thing about it, if we seeing and we're lacking, we're getting faint, or ask the Lord for an increase. Ask the Lord to help you, to guide you, strengthen you. Knowing the time that we're living in. Because one thing about it, we're here. Whether you believe it or not, we're living in the end time, real time. So the title of the day lesson, once again, is knowing the time. So I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekah Kwadash. I like to say, Shalom, Shalom.